She resigned hours after becoming a new school board member, only to unresign, claiming that a sex scene shot years ago would not define her. Almost the very next day after I reported this story, many of you reached out to say, is Teresa Crosslin even allowed to unresign and then take the job that she just turned down? She resigned with almost no explanation. Come to find out, in the comments, people were actually saying, have you seen her appearance on the show Gigolos? Sure enough, a couple days later, she responds saying, yes, not only was that her, but she's owning it. She said, you know what? That was one of the lowest points in my life, and she has since committed her life to faith. But she also said the reason why she resigned is because she panicked. She found out that the district learned about the show, so she decided to resign out of fear that her family and the Clarksville-Montgomery School District would be embarrassed about what happened. Now, the premise of this show, these are men who are hired to help women live out their fantasies. Here comes Crosslin walking into frame under a different name, mind you. She's supposed to meet her trainer. They strip down and appear to have sex on camera. And yes, to answer your question, nothing on. You know, this was years ago, about 13 years ago. Either way, we've got people in this school district saying, is this person fit to serve in a position that deals with children? It's important to remember that Crosslin was appointed this position, and so she is serving out the remainder of someone else's term. She wasn't elected. That election won't happen until next year. I spoke with one of the county commissioners out there who said, this is something we're gonna have to think about. Because remember, Crosslin resigned from the position, but what we've heard from county officials is that they didn't have enough time to properly accept her resignation. And so it's almost as if it never happened. But we heard from some county commissioners who said, well, wait a minute, if we had enough time to acknowledge that there was a resignation, how come we didn't have enough time to accept that resignation? Not so much focusing on if this person is the one we want serving on the school board, but more focusing on, did this person do it the right way? And if not, then maybe it's time someone else steps in.